Sure.
Alright,
What's up, everybody? Today we're trying out the G2 Wizard ICM trainer. Let's go. Nope, thank you.
that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
What does the range looks like for the big blind defender? Oh, mixing.
oh,
Oh, wow. I absolutely love these ICM ranges, actually. You know why?
No,
Have EV. See that defense with queen ten off that I usually do? See, I had a simplification in my mind. Yeah, you can do offsuit tens when you defend your big blind.
Suited eights is what I do. offsuit
Well,
tens
well,
and
well,
suited
look at this wonderful 0.01 EV defense. Zero EV defense. Wow, I like that a lot. Yeah, sure, it's jack. King, queen, where do we stand with king, queen? 20 big blind against early position.
I don't hate bluffing this sometimes, I think. I'm majority calling in game. 20 is,
There's a 5 here, there's a 10 here. This guy's gonna just make our life miserable. Say you bluff, he's stuff. What do you do?
it's the
You
same,
call?
that same reason is the reason I would pressure him, cuz you know, it's. He is experiencing pressure the same as we are.
Yeah, but I would just call here.
I like calling. I like
Yeah,
calling.
call.
I just wouldn't be surprised to see it doing some of the other stuff, but it
I
just
would be
called.
very surprised to see it do anything but calling.
The
Why
The
do
other
you
thing that's
take
kind
this
of,
number?
King ten, for instance, okay, so it's choosing some king ten.
Yeah, I'm never doing that.
no,
I find too much king five suited though.
Mhm.
also not.
See, I would have never find that other one.
My assumption was there was gonna be fragments of some of these offsuit king X, but it's just pulling from the suited branch.
See, sometimes you wanna do these jams at chippy V. Well, it seems like, at ICM here, it's good.
See, that's where I struggle, Louis. Is like the suited. I never know which ones should be jamming and stuff like that.
The
You know,
bad
I-
ones. It's always the
like-
bad ones, like king jack suited, queen jack suited. These are very often jams.
Okay,
Can count
Well-
on these two because they play so poorly and they're kind of a nice hand, right? But it's like, yeah, they just play a lot better as rips, these two.
okay.
So you wanna find these two before anything else. Under the gun open, we have 20 big.
Nah, man,
I'm out,
let it
right?
go. Yeah, nah, man, get out of there.
Yeah. So, yeah. I know a lot of players that defend here. Like,
sure,
yeah,
I'm in there.
I,
do.
I,
I would probably
I
do
would
that.
venture to say Jeremy Chan is one of them.
I'm
I
in there.
defend. I'm in there.
Jeremy,
Me too.
Jeremy Chan. Oh my
Jeremy Chan.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my word.
My philosophy is anything under, like if
So,
it goes pocket
Go back
tens,
to
I'll
that real
defend
quick,
10-9.
real quick before we keep going.
No,
Just
all the
taking note of the king jack offsuit, the queen jack offsuit. Looks about quarter frequencies.
okay, so what makes it that, okay, so he's the big stack, so we probably think he's going off like he's gonna open wider than anyone else,
Maybe.
there, right?
I personally, I'm not putting that guy to the test.
I ain't either.
Same as Bert
Look
say,
at this,
open
look
everything.
how
and
wide
fold.
he is.
Yeah.
And see, I like how the stack distribution is set here in the node.
Mhm.
See, I'm not opening that under the gun either. If I was the big stack, I would never open jack ten.
Jack
You gotta
ten,
be- You gotta be a
Under
bully,
the-
Juan.
No, but that's why I need this. I'm opening queens.
I would open queen nine off here.
My floor
Yeah,
is
I
a
was about
queen.
to say, I'm probably a little more out of line than this is, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yes, I need a lot of work.
I think like Bert says, like open everything and fold to re-raise if you're the big stack.
but we also have a stream of Bert to look at.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good. I watched a bit of that, Louis, and I think it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind doing some of
Still a
that.
fold, right?
Yeah, this is a fold.
Oh,
Offsuit
okay, yeah.
9X from what we've seen is just no bueno.
See you later.
I'm gonna fold this.
I'm calling that.
Why you call? You got
I'm just
20
going with
big
my
blinds.
initial reaction, what I would do, and then you guys prove I'll be wrong.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's fine.
definitely-
That's what you wanna
it's
do.
Definitely
Yeah.
chip EV, but here we can't.
yeah, you got like 20 big blinds. There's
My
not
initial
much you
thought
can do
is,
there.
I already have one in there. And,
Yeah, see, we
Connected.
had a long discussion about that, like,
Yeah.
the price to call is not a primary driver in these ICM scenarios. Like, there's a 5 big blind, a 10 big blind, and this guy's got 50 big blinds. He's just gonna be able to push you off of this hand so frequently.
Yeah,
mean,
what
are
are you
you-
gonna
are
do?
you-
You're gonna make a 5 and try to see a river?
Yeah, exactly. You're
And now
gonna
we're in
put your
trouble.
tournament. Yeah, you're gonna put your
Okay.
tournament life out there with a gut shot and a pair?
Yeah, it's
Makes
7,
sense.
8. Scrap.
When you got 5 big blind and 10 big blind stack.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
where I'm at with it.
you wanna like focus on high cards, like
well, now it makes sense.
even the 8 offsuit ace make like 0 big blind. here.
I'm probably tighter than this, to be honest.
I
in
I
this
am as
spot.
well. Lots of jamming, right? Suited eights. look at
More
this.
jam than I was thinking.
Yeah. hell
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is a button range, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
it should be pretty wide, but I don't need to step in front of the train here, you know? I'm gonna sit back and collect some dollar bills.
You
See, I
know,
would- I
steps
would've
in
never
front of
seen
the
that.
train quite a lot
See-
here.
Well, I guess the factor is if he loses the flip, he's not chip leader anymore and we would be, right?
Is that the case?
Yeah, I believe so. It was like 53. He has like 53. We got 20, so.
There's a 60 under the gun.
Yeah,
After 60 would still, so he would go to like third.
You
We'll go
would be
to
in
middle position.
contention. I'll put it that way, Ken. You would definitely be in contention.
Funny spot.
This might be a bluff. I think the offsuit branch is a bit wide. But,
Like on this, I'm folding, cause my thought is if I don't wanna hit an ace. Cause then I don't know what to do.
I'm always folding because like bad and pride odds.
yeah. See, I was thinking it might raise some. Like, I don't
does.
like calling here. It's either a pretty slam dunk fold. Like, you gotta be careful with these, right? Like, you can't be doing these offsuit trashy wheel aces full frequency, but they do make good bluffs.
Sometimes. The wheels though, you're renting.
Yeah, the wheels are where the Mooney's at. If you're going to, if you think you can get one past the villain or they're over folding, this is a good bucket to pull from. Like that guy, man, if you raise him, he's just gonna have to fold. Okay, we saw what this hand's doing.
It's a raise then, right? That would be
think-
one of those weaker ones.
Hang
right?
on, hang on, hang on. One, tell me what you wanna do here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so 18 right here, well, just because normally I would just call, but because what you pointed out on the weaker ones, now I'd probably raise.
Why is this hand attractive to raise? Juan?
Wanna raise to 6?
Yeah. It's attractive to me to raise because, well, cuz don't suited cards play, cuz then if he shoves, I would just call off. It's a hand
No,
I'm
no,
not-
no, no, no,
What?
no, 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 no.
His
no, no,
range
no,
is
no, no,
fucking
no.
strong.
I'm just being
Yeah.
honest.
Price.
No, 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 no. If you put yourself, first off, I think you just jam this.
Yeah.
If you
Jam.
put yourself in the raise node and he piles on you, you snap fold this.
Yeah.
Okay, my thinking is opposite. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is why you jam this. The reason it's an attractive candidate is it's got pretty good equity realization. Or it's got pretty good equity, poor realization. So I mean, like if you get called by pair of nines, I don't know, pair of nines is probably folding. But if they got like ace, queen, ace, jack, or something like that, you're
You
doing
think
pretty
nines are
well.
folding? I don't think nines fold.
EP? Middle
Uh,
position,
blind
middle stack,
versus
middle-
blind, wasn't it?
No, 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 no. It was under the gun.
Nines is the floor.
I got
Yeah.
a little question for you.
Yeah.
If it's like the situation, 150 GG Master FT with a lot of ICM because the price pool, do you do the same with the King 10 suited? Because it's
Yeah.
a little different.
So I think my personal answer with that, Joe, would be, it's all it's all the same. You should approach it the exact same, like a same tournament of that same like magnitude, just at a smaller buy-ins should be played in a vacuum the same. I know it's like a lot of money.
Oh, it's just a question, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Mathematically,
would shove
mathematically,
it.
nothing changes.
If I knew that it was a good shove, like I now know, I would snap do it as fast as I could.
So you don't think about it.
No, but it's like when you have aces, some players like to snap jam, right? So
Yeah.
you're kind of digging in that,
Yeah, I think it's independent of buy-ins and stuff like that. I think
Okay,
These
like
plays-
if it's 1K, it's more a jam because people gonna be more try to put pressure.
it's all relative. Like, a guy who's playing 10Ks regularly, playing a 1K is gonna execute these plays pretty effortlessly, while other people are gonna be more in tune with the ICM pressures.
Yep.
Just because the money's a lot to them, like, for instance, like if you're in a $5 tournament versus a $500 tournament, you're gonna be able to execute these plays in the $5 tournament a lot easier because it's a lot less in your financial situation as a poker player. Whereas like a micro grinder is gonna be like, oh my god, he just jammed from the big blind. This is the nuts. And maybe they're folding jacks or something because they really want this cash, making, overly tight plays.
You shouldn't be adjusting according to what the payouts and stuff are, right? You're saying, like, just
Yeah,
because it's
you
a
should-
bigger tournament, you just want to be making good plays.
yeah, you wanna
Yeah.
be, you
Yes.
wanna have just a good ICM strategy, that is all.
Now, like, much easier said than done, right? Like, if I'm
Well,
at a final
yesterday.
table of the 150 GG Masters, I would be sweating bullets.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Clicking the all-in button with king 10 suited from the big blind versus EP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
When
Yeah,
you got
now-
a 5 big blind and a 10 big blind stack, for sure, I sweat.
Yeah. I
Now,
mean, that's-
now, I wanna
that's
know,
thousands of
what do you
bucks.
call this jam with?
That's a fun one.
Whoa, yeah, that's a fun one,
Oh.
right? Like, you would take a particular kind of sicko. I mean, I bet you're probably getting like ace queens to fold there. If it's like high enough pressure for the individual.
Or you get somebody who calls with sevens and you're like, oh, I punted.
Alright, Juan, what do you wanna call here?
What do I want to call here? I would call suited cards, to be honest with you. Oh, it's a jam 5?
Yeah,
Let me see, I have 19. I'd probably want to call, offsuit 10s, honestly, and suited, probably suited 9s.
so you would call with like king 10 off here.
Yeah, just because of my kicker, and he's in later position.
I think that's not good at all.
No, I believe
So-
you. That's what I really, this is what I think what's hurting me later on, to be
Yeah,
honest with you, because I'm just giving chips away after.
so
I
you
don't know
have
how
a
to-
picture of how you're gonna call off at 2PV, right? You
Yes,
have a
that's
good
my
idea.
problem.
Okay, so like remove 30% of it, 40% of it.
So give me a mental picture. What would that be? You're talking. So if
Wow, you
I'm-
have a good idea of what to call at GPV, right? King 10 off.
Yes.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Remove a great portion of it.
The
So I'd
offsuit
go-
branch is less resilient. So as you start peeling away the layers, the offsuits will come off first. Then your trashy suited components.
So it'd be queens, offsuit queens, maybe?
I'm not even calling that, to be honest, Juan.
Really? Well, it'd be just be king, queen, basically.
I would play like ace jack, ace queen.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I thought Juan's was reasonable. Like, am I calling too wide?
Okay.
So
okay.
like, my kinda thing with it is, the guy's got 5 big blinds, we have 20. If we call and lose, he now has 10,
And
we have 15.
It's still
And
ahead,
the
right?
dynamic is, yeah, the dynamic's kind of shifted, like, there's a 15, another 15 and a 10 now. So,
But-
The dynamic
Like-
change.
At the same time, if you win, you double up, and he's jamming a lot of worse hands. Like, he's jamming a ton of suited connectors. He's probably jamming suited, like
Sure.
low suited queens, like queen 7 suited, stuff like that. A bunch
Maybe.
of suited jacks.
But
Well,
look
and
at
that's why
that
we see
queen
that.
6 suited we're calling with. That's obscene.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why we see the range wider, as wide as it is. I mean, like, okay, king 10 off's gonna have decent equity versus. A
Oh,
lot of
this
what
is
you
a
just
way
said.
tighter jamming range than I thought.
Why are we calling And queen six suited performs well against this range.
Because you
it's a lot
can
of
jam
just-
jack
Oh, it
10
does
off.
not, it does 0 EV. Queen
Yeah, I'm
7,
ne-
0.
I'm never finding that.
Yeah,
I start to call with queen nine suit there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's.
And the
I'm,
queen
I'm
10 off
kind
is
of,
0.1.
I'm kind of in that neighborhood too. The suited nines and offsuit 10X is kind of where I was like mentally drawing the line.
Yeah,
So here-
same. Like
so
one
this
was
is
right
what we
on
sh-
in my mind.
So this is what we should be calling then?
This is the calling
Um,
range.
Okay, so but you wanted me to tighten it more or
I,
that's what I'm asking.
I would personally go for something that would yield 10% of aces, so 0.16. So anything that is 0.16 here, I'm going with. So that means king nine suited.
Queen 10 suited 10.
Hold on, Louis, is this the ICM range or is this the E?
This is
the,
ICM.
chippy?
Yeah.
This is ICM and you're
Yeah.
gonna go tighter than ICM.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
because I like the idea of trying to capture 10% of aces.
So
Because
like,
like here, we're looking at some very marginal calls, right? 0
Well,
EV.
Yes.
And
This
some
is
are
also,
very profitable, like aces.
We're
So
also
I-
grazing over the fact that like, they have to be jamming what the villain was jamming to even hit these fringes, right? So
Yeah.
like, there's gonna be some villains, to Nick's point, that are jamming wider than this, where you could probably call off a smidge wider than, what Louis is mentally prescribing, but there's gonna be some guys that are just gonna fold to the death, waiting for like a suited Broadway or, a strong ace. That are just not gonna be jamming jack nine suited, or, queen
For
10 off.
5 bigs.
exactly, people are.
Well, you're at a final
tight in
table.
those
You're
spots.
at a, yeah, you're at a
So,
final
yeah.
table. There's a
Yeah,
10 and a 15.
Did you already forget my final table last night?
That was also a $6 final table.
That's fair.
That was the extreme case of a 6 also. That was wild.
There's
So
a guy
we
that
probably-
jammed
we
9-6 suited.
So you probably can remove like 10% of the range there, of the calling range, because people are not shoving that wide as the range says. I think.
Like. I would rather, overfold than, overcall, I guess, is where I'm at.
Yeah, me too.
See like this, I would fold.
I would like fold, yeah.
It's just too big of my stack when
And
there's a 5
snap
out there.
fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fold.
10's too much, I think.
Yeah.
Feels close.
Close,
See
yeah.
how close it is. What do you, let's see with the floor. I bet it's king 10 suited.
King jack.
Nope,
King jack.
I'm even, yeah, okay. That's pretty tight. For good reason, I guess,
Yeah, the 5 here.
He called with king queen offsuit.
Probably.
I
King,
don't.
queen? I probably don't, man. It's half my chips.
Yeah.
This should be stronger versus when there's a 5 big blind stack there.
Fold.
Let it go.
I would call.
Oh, I'm folding too, this one. Oh, we just seen the queen 6. So yeah. I would have never found the queen 6. I would have folded.
You can
How
do
about
anything.
How about the raise? You ever find the raise?
No.
I don't either.
Oh, that was a bad situation.
Fold, letting this
Fold.
one go. Fold.
What?
I'm honestly calling this one just cuz it's I feel like I can get away from it very easy.
Yeah, I fold.
Suited
Yeah,
2X,
we're
man.
on one.
think
Where's the
5-4
baby?
maybe, 5-4, yeah. Let's call.
Suited 2X is Garbo.
It's just because of 5 and the 10 big blind stack and you don't want to be in the shit spot with your 5
That's
deuce.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is there post flop for this simulation? Or is it all pre?
That's all pre.
Okay.
That was a sicko flop.
But it gives you a flop just to show you how miserable you were gonna be.
You're a
I think,
jam.
yeah,
I'm
the
just jamming,
offsuit,
yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say the offsuit ace X or ace king is just a jammer.
Yay.
Folds. probably towards the
You know how
top of
you
your
guys
fold
have been
range.
saying like when somebody three bets ace queen is garbage. I've been learning to throw that away and now I've been getting called with ace queen and I have the ace king and it's so profitable now.
That's a lot more fun, isn't it, Juan?
Yeah, it is. I've been throwing it away now because a lot of people call off with it. So funny.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised to see
can
it kind of go
throw-
aggressive with this.
Isn't
I
the
like to
8
call.
bad to 3-bet? Wow.
Suited eights. There's a
It just
row.
showed
of
it,
suited
yeah.
eights. Yeah,
I
bam.
didn't even see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's the
I was
bottom.
gonna ask, why do you think that is? Because he's opening, the bottom of his range is 8s.
And that's why you use
nine.
this. I would think that's why you use the suited portion of it. That's the thing I looked at.
Oh, the bottom of his
That's why
range
you
is
would want to shove the
7s.
7s.
Well, that's
Oh,
a
is it
really
eight?
weird strategy. I've never seen any button strategy that is constructed like that. What about you guys? Never
I
seen a
think-
chart like that.
The jam queen 8 suit open jam on the button.
Yeah, that's the open jam.
What the fuck?
See, I never
It's
opened
gotta-
a
It's gotta
seven.
be pouring, is there a small stack at the table? I assume it's
Yes.
just pouring on ICM pressure.
Yeah, he got 5 and 10 big blind, and that's why
Yeah,
and the guy is second in chip.
I'm jamming more than this in this guy's spot.
You jam there, queen 5 suited.
More than this, yeah, Nick, right.
Like, offsuit ace X, like,
I think you got him, Joe. What do we do here?
I kinda like calling.
Yeah, I call.
Oh,
I don't wanna, I figure.
5,
always
10,
look- yeah, call
big
it.
blind stack there.
So
I'm
these
at-
there is like eights, nines, tens. Like
Yeah,
they do
not-
so bad against early position and late position
The 4s and 3s are shoving there.
nines.
And
So
4s
So
and
with those 8s,
It's 8
When we
is like
actually
all
put-
9 is a jam. Okay.
when we play the hand with 8s, obviously, we're happy if we flop a set. If it comes under cards, or one over card, are we check jamming? Are we check calling and giving him another chance to hit his big cards? Are we blocking?
I'm playing pot
Question.
control with a pair of 8s, man.
Yeah, check calling and then check folding. You call one straight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go broke with that hand very easily.
What? What is this?
Yuck.
It should be.
His first button, okay, whatever.
So we're not just throwing away chips by doing that?
It's
That's
like
gonna be our
bottom
strategy?
range.
Yeah, okay.
Bottom range. Yeah.
Oh, I'm calling.
I wouldn't be
Call.
surprised to see it go
I will call.
crazy with
Call.
this sometimes, maybe.
If it was late position, we would use some suited eights, right? But against him, I don't think so.
It's not
I
all
like
in.
calling.
No.
Yeah, it's from low jack.
It's all in against the button.
Yeah.
Right, so it's an earlier position, so it's pulling more from the suited tens and
So
stuff.
against early position, it's that part and then the wheels.
Yeah, you need the.
Late
you really
position,
want
it's
the
like
ace blocker.
suited eights.
Yeah, makes sense.
Button cutoff. Okay.
That's a flop to go broke with, huh?
Fold.
Fold.
Yeah, easy fold.
Check raise all in, go broke with? Or don't go broke
Nah,
with?
no, check
Oh.
call. Check
Oh.
call.
Oh, check call and go broke. And get it all in on the turn.
I
If
like
he
this. I'm getting a little bit of the hang of it now. A little bit.
Fold.
Yeah,
Okay, so where do we stand here with king ten off?
King ten off would be the theoretical floor,
Yeah,
right?
it said
call
we
it.
could call with king ten. It was suited
Think
ten.
we call,
Some
but
Where do we
suited.
stand with queen six suited here?
That's right. That's
fold it.
I think that
Bottom.
was the
Call it. It's a
theoretical.
call
No,
in
it
this
says
sim.
floor.
Yeah,
it said
this is
call.
the same situation as earlier.
Okay, where do
but-
we stand with suited
but
jack?
it's
What
zero
is this gonna
EV.
be? Jack
But-
seven
but
suited?
the king,
This is a good one.
No.
Jack
Jack
seven
fold.
suited, right?
It's
Can't
button.
fold jack seven.
I'm folding.
oh, jack 7 suited.
Have a jack and a seven.
If you
I'm
call jack
folding
he's
seven
got a jack
here,
and a king.
The same color.
if you're calling jack seven suited here, you're getting an ICM tag
He
right
got,
away.
Listen,
he's got
we
a
have
jack and a
seven.
king, Louis. He's got a jack and a king.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
But
do with?
before
I'm
you,
gonna hit
before
the
you do it,
seven, George,
Oh,
Roger. I'm gonna hit the seven, simple as
Alright.
that.
Yeah, you do.
before you do
You
it though,
wanna-
Louis, the king 10 suit, the king 10 offsuit, which we're calling with, remember, is 0 EV.
Yeah. I know all about it.
So if you fold it, so what?
The real question, oh, Jack 7, look at this.
Oh, no, it's not
Oh,
0
no,
EV.
Jack 7.
It's strong.
Okay.
I
You
was
call it.
out of line with my Jack 7.
This is
with
stronger
Jack
than
Queen
what
6,
was given.
Jack 8.
You
Okay,
want an ICM tag is what you're saying, Louis?
yeah, you can tag me.
ICM range construction.
I did that. I did
So
that.
Range construction problems.
I'm curious, a question about how this works. So you know how you can upload your hand history in here? Can you upload like your final table and run it through ICM and look at the hands?
I would
Probably
venture to
not.
say yes.
That would be pretty cool. You should upload yesterday's final table.
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
It's a PKO though. It won't be.
It's a it's a bad souvenir,
Yeah, you have to find, well, you have plenty. Do one that's not a PKO.
just a bad souvenir.
Fold.
There's also not post flop in this sim, so there's not going to be post flop ICM
See, like
for.
this, I'm never calling.
So it's kind of like the HRC's original HRC where it just.
I'm
I'm
considers
raised.
the hand
I'm
is
all
dead.
in, actually.
This
No,
is a
it's-
call.
Oh, no,
No,
don't jam.
This is my, I would go all in and this is my
Don't do it.
explanation. Because I wouldn't want to be out of position,
I'm calling.
set mining for, because even if, I'm scared no matter what hits, unless it's a 6. So if-
Yes, but hang
And
on.
then
What
you
if he
fold.
just has 2 aces here?
and I have
You're
bad
gonna
luck.
You have bad luck and you're gonna go broke before him and him just because.
Cause a
It's-
chart told you to, Juan? Cause a
Well,
chart
that's-
told you to?
That's why I want to get out of this thinking. That's why I need coaching better than ever.
What's the
Set
best
mine.
thing that could happen here?
Get
You
Me
two
hit a
sixes.
6, me hit a
6,
6.
6, ace.
And if
He
you
gets
get a 6, do
disconnected.
you want him to be in the hand or not?
I want him to be in it.
All right, what is the worst pair we jam?
It may, I saw it like mixing like fours in as a bluff or something, but I'm gonna guess it's like. The linear portion is gonna be 9s mixing, 10s plus.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
So should I play this hand, like if I'm in a hand like this, my thought should be, I'm just trying to hit a 6 and if I don't hit my hand, I'm thrown away, basically.
Yes,
It's just a one
Pretty
bet to take a
much.
shot.
yes.
I mean, there's some textures you have to call a C bet and then fold everything, but
Okay,
Alright, Juan, you're walking through, waist high reads and there's a bear trap, okay? You wanna walk through the post flop very similarly how you would walk through those reads. You don't wanna step on the bear trap.
okay.
Look at
So,
this.
look,
Whoa.
tens and jacks almost pure call too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad because
see,
we're against early.
They protect
position.
your weaker pairs.
Yeah, exactly. Protect your weaker press.
No,
Four-
they don't
four is
protect
a jam.
anything here. They don't protect
Yeah.
anything.
see,
That's
there's that
just
polar
because
component I
look
was
at
talking
this
about.
here. He's opening every suited tens, offsuit tens, and offsuit jacks and suited jacks. So
Yeah,
when
so when you have
this
tens or
board-
jacks, you block the floor.
Yeah,
But
Let's
it also,
suppose,
but I think it's
Lou-
still a component of it giving you some protection with your lower pairs.
Suppose, Louise, that he is raising from the button there. I would go for a jam there with 6s.
But I see that it blocks his 4 is probably. the main-
against the button, I think it would be very different, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's look.
That's changed the dynamics there.
This explains why Chippy
Yeah.
V gets me so
Don't
far. And
get
then I go to
every
shit.
hand jams. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge shift, Juan.
I need to learn that.
Do we have a sense of why the aces? Do we have a
Speaking of
sense of
aces,
why the,
Speaking
game,
of
Juan.
aces, speaking of
You saw
aces,
it.
GG, Juan.
they heard me.
What? Hey, hold on, what was the question? A sense of what?
do we have a sense of why the fours are the jam?
It's probably just some blocker effect with what they're doing.
I mean, it looked like he jammed five, it looked like he raised fives but didn't raise. It looked like fours was below that his lowest pair was fives.
I would
It's
put
just a
very-
function that you get to jam kings and queens, so you get to pick a shit pair to go with them.
Yeah,
I
like,
wouldn't read too far into it.
yeah, I would put very little stock into those fours.
Yeah.
Like, it
I'm
could be
not
something,
never doing that.
it could be something as silly as like you're blocking ace 4, which is blocking aces, something silly like that. I don't know.
I was looking at because the bottom of his pairs was fives, if that was
I
the,
mean,
Right,
he's still
yeah,
folding,
that's-
he's still folding fives to oh, I guess, yeah, if he's folding fives. What's the
Right,
worst
so
pair
there's-
you think he calls with to the
He was
jam?
calling nines. It was his worst call off. Was nines.
let's
No.
let's take a look.
No, I bet he's, oh, he is, okay.
Nine
Right,
is zero
so-
EV.
Fours are good because you're getting better pairs to fold.
Right.
Sometimes.
But then
Yeah.
you could also jam threes or twos to the same effect.
What about this one?
Let it go.
Yep, but you don't wanna, but the number,
Oh,
but that's too many combos,
yeah.
Nick. And so if you can only choose 6 combos, might as well be fours and not threes and twos,
Oh,
Why?
right? Because it's harder for fours to lose to double
Or you
paired
could say
boards.
you're gonna do it a
and
third of the
twos and
time with
threes.
2s, 3s and 4s. So just sometimes fold them, sometimes jam them.
It doesn't matter as long as you just match the frequency of what it's showing here.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So I have a question here. Where do we stand with suited tens?
suited tens are calling probably,
Snap
man.
call.
To call.
But I
Yeah.
mean, what do you do here with 10-7 suited? You're folding.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, 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 no,
snap
no, no,
call.
no.
What about
I think you're
10-8
folding-
I
suited?
thought you meant ace 10.
10
Ten,
jack, 10
eight
kings,
suited.
10 king.
No,
Nope.
no, 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 no. Stop. It's, that's crazy stuff, Louis. You're gonna give your chips away.
10-8 suited,
Yeah.
what do you do?
He's
You're
trying
gonna
to get
give
me
your
to
chips
call. He's
away.
trying to get me to call.
How about this?
Jack
Jack
10,
ten
Jack 10
plus.
suited. Yep.
Jack ten
Okay, yeah.
suited, Jack queen.
Are
Jack
you
king.
folding 10-9 suited?
Yes.
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 Okay. I'm
If
not
he
sure
has
this-
a
alright.
bounty, if he has a bounty, I'm calling all of the combos you just listed.
I might be
But-
wrong. But for
What if it's a
suited
mid bounty?
tens, I think the floor is 10-8 suited.
Alright, let's check it out.
Wait, are you saying like zero E EV?
10-8 suited, look at this.
Wow. It's calling way wider
Yeah.
than I would.
Yeah,
So who's folding 10-9, Galen? Your favorite hand?
I do love 10-9, man. I hate to see it. I hate
How
to see
could you
it.
fold your favorite hand?
Because it's not making
Not
that much
10%
money.
of aces.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fold anytime, no way.
Fold. Now I
Shots or
know.
no shots.
Let it go.
Yesterday, it was a call. Today.
This might be a call.
Fold.
Really? I'm
I'll
folding.
fold.
My fault is, oh, it's a
Oh,
call.
100% call. Dang, what? Damn. Cause he's
Even
such a late
ICM.
position, I guess, huh, too?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you're dealing with.
That's
What do we
fine.
do
is-
now with a tree?
He's opening up so
You
wide.
go
Push back
broke.
folding.
You don't go broke.
I'm
Are you
50
gonna
cents.
go,
Three.
are you gonna
See,
jam it in
that-
his face, Louis? You
Alright,
jam
what
it
do you
all.
do here with pocket nines?
Rip them.
All
Jam.
in.
Jam.
All pairs
Jam,
are
that
jamming
was, I
here.
think that was the low end of it, right?
All pairs are jamming here versus.
Yeah, I'm
short.
ripping all my pairs except maybe
What are you
like
doing with queens?
aces.
Ripping,
Ripping everything.
Kings.
we're ripping everything.
No, kings and aces,
No.
Maybe kings and aces not. Okay.
I'm just putting
The
in a
rest I'm
raise.
ripping in.
I'm not so
Yeah.
confident on the low pairs. But
Hold
they're
on.
there.
Yeah,
They
kings
are
and
there.
Kings
aces.
and queens and aces not, and the rest is ripping.
I thought maybe fives and lower were going to, not
And
go
queens
so
is like
crazy.
50-50.
Yeah, yeah.
We're basically reversing the pressure on the hand.
Right. You feel the pressure. Now he feels the pressure.
That 3-bet range is weird.
Yeah.
Who's jamming ace-2 offsuit here?
Not
Eh,
there.
I
I'm
am,
check-
I was about to say, it depends how froggy I'm feeling.
If you showed me a chart while I was playing the hand, it said jam them, I'm ripping them.
And
I'm
then
not
you
there.
get called by ace-3 suited.
I don't care. It's on the chart. I'm doing it.
And, you know,
I actually
I'm
just
okay with
started
that
doing that
actually.
just
we're
cause
gonna
I seen
chop.
it.
I love jamming there because of all
Ace
the
three
decisions.
suited,
are
we're
over.
just gonna chop. No biggie.
That's what I thought too, and then he hit a 3.
Wow, wow, wow.
Every time, Nick.
So now obviously this is call.
Yeah, it's a call.
It's easier call than the 10-3 suited.
I wasn't sure if we were gonna play it aggressive or not.
what do we do here with 9 deuce suited?
Fold.
No. Fold your suited deuces.
What about 10-3 suited?
We
Well,
called
we
10.
just called that last hand,
10-3, yeah.
2 hands ago.
It's even calling some deuce.
10 deuce.
Calling this, the tens.
Nines,
Nine, eights and sevens.
nines through sixes if there's the deuces away.
Who's raising,
Ah,
who's three betting
very
63?
interesting. Look at how it's always nines, eights and sevens against button late. Button open because we don't wanna have a nine or an eight in our hand. Makes sense.
Wait,
Hmm?
wait, we're jamming a lot of eights though.
We are,
Yeah.
but at the same time, usually when you're playing against late positions, having like a nine or an eight in your hand is very bad, and we can see it here. It even
those-
reflects down to the suited part of the range.
Yeah, I just think those hands are so doggy that we just let them go.
Alright,
Call.
I think we are good for this portion of the
Alright,